Follow me over to Matthew chapter 12, verse 13. And Jesus gave us an example in this when he commanded the man with a withered hand to stretch forth thine hand. And when the man obeyed, his hand was restored to wholeness. Amen. And then turn around, when he was thinking of this withered hand, he turned around in Mark chapter 3, verse 5. And it said, Jesus said the same thing to the man with the withered hand. And he stretched it out, and it was restored. So in that day, what was happening was Jesus was in the temple, and his disciples had become hungry. And he was walking through a cornfield, and it was on a Sunday, right? And so in religious terms, on a Sunday, there were certain things you just couldn't do. And so he reached over because his disciples was hungry. Amen. His disciples was hungry, pulling on him, setting the atmosphere. And he reached over and grabbed an ear of corn. And the religious people was like, what? That is not what you're supposed to be doing on a Sunday. And Jesus said, withered man? Oh! All right. We're in a corn fair. We're all hungry. But the withered man, right? He was walking alongside the disciples. The withered man, Jesus used the foolish things to confound the wise. And he said, stretch forth thy hand. So that was to get the meal so that he could be satisfied. Amen. Jesus doesn't do anything. The Lord doesn't do anything unless it is purposeful. So he used every moment as a teaching moment to maximize the evidence of what he is saying. He was like, if my disciples stretch forth their hand, it would not be a miracle. Let me take someone that has a withered hand. Let me tell you about what withered means first. So, having a withered hand or being withered is this. It is having a limb or skin that is shrunken and or withered or wrinkled, either from age, from atrophy, and or from disease. It is